let's have a look first at the front pages. And let's start, shall we, with the Daily Mail. Entire cabinet would back a tax hike delay. The whole cabinet would back delaying the controversial national insurance hike to help families hit by the cost of living crisis, according to a leading minister. Meanwhile, The Guardian. PM pulled into row over Tory party Islamophobia, and Ukraine taking Putin plot seriously. How about The Independent? Man branded Putin's stooge speaks out. Yevhen Muriev tells Kim Semgupta at The Independent that he's prepared to take legal action against the UK government, linking him with a plan by Putin to influence Ukraine. The number 10 story rolls on in relation to Partygate. Number 10 officials hold back information from inquiry. Clearly a case to answer on that one. Meanwhile, The Telegraph. Number 10 police questioned by Gray over parties. Officers' accounts of comings and goings in Downing Street form a key part of the report. Clearly, the fate of Boris Johnson lies in the hands of Gray. Sue Gray, of course, who's investigating Partygate. Photograph of the Queen as well. Queen to spend accession day at the Duke's Sandringham cottage. OK, the Metro, a fight to the death. Invasion will spark bloodbath, warns ambassador as he urges Putin to step down from a war in Ukraine. Financial Times. Unilever faces pressure on new front as US activist builds stake. Peltz targets the third biggest British company, and a test follows a failed bid for GSK Health Unit. We'll get a translation of that story later in the programme. The Daily Mirror. Scandal of cold Britain, freezing a gran of 71 whose house is too cold for her grandkids to visit. The Sun newspaper, police probe. Katie's facing 5 years. Troubled Katie Price was last night facing up to 5 years in jail over an alleged abusive text. The Express, in loving memory, the Queen's special pilgrimage to Prince Philip's beloved cottage. Fury over new road rules, which we'll be discussing later in the programme. And Boris accepts need for change at number 10. In other news, bears relieve themselves in the woods. The Times. Fears mount. Russia will weaponise gas supplies. And Johnson still believes he broke no rules. And last but not least, The Star. In a shock surprise to absolutely no one, hey Dave, I just saw a spaceship. Hick. UFOs are most likely to be spotted flying above a boozer, according to an unsurprising new study. And those are your papers.